Hey! Don't let the thoughts consume you. Just take it one bit at a time. Tell me everything from the beginning. I'll be here to keep you out of the dark.
Where do I even begin? It was on my 16th birthday. A day I wanted to share with Sonic at a lake we used to visit as kids, but he wasn't interested, so I went alone. But then I slipped and hit my head. I almost drowned, but Shadow saved me. He tried to bring me to a hospital with a Chaos Emerald, but Sonic thought he was trying to hurt me, and because of that, the Emerald sent us somewhere else. We crash-landed in a world deprived of chaos energy and came across a horrible man named Earl. He was a disgusting tyrant who controlled women like cattle, using them for pleasure and entertainment, and making the other men behave the same way. He tried to buy me from Shadow, but Shadow refused, and then he...
It's all right, Amy. Just take a deep breath and tell me when you're ready.
Thank you. He threatened to hurt me if Shadow didn't do as he said, so we escaped. It was then we realized that we lost the Emerald, and without Shadow's powers, he couldn't stop Earl's soldiers from trying to hurt us, so we just kept on running. We tried to hide in one of their cities, but in order to blend in, I had to be treated as Shadow's property, even having my wrist chained to his. So humiliating. But we also learned that the energy Shadow wields is sold as a set of jewels, so we tried getting a bunch of them, but then that freak sent bounty hunters on us. Shadow told me to think of the happiest thought I could, so I imagined him being safe, and the energy of the jewels allowed Shadow to use Chaos Snap to teleport us to safety. Eventually, we reunited with Sonic, who wasn't at all happy to see Shadow, but at least out in the forest, we were safe from Earl's minions. Except, now we were captured by a group of freedom fighters led by Queen Knots, a cheetah who was liberating all of the women enslaved by Earl. Only problem, they thought Sonic and Shadow were part of Earl's forces, so I had to negotiate my ass off just to keep her from killing them. The Queen spared them, but she still put them in prison while I was taken to her private quarters to rest. Although if you ask me, I had a sneaking suspicion she wanted to be more than friendly.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
Doctor!
Sorry. Please, continue.
But after all that time, I started feeling something I'd never expect in a million years. I began falling for Shadow, seeing him as my Black Knight, and Sonic didn't like that. They started fighting over me, over who I deserved to be with, and it made me realize exactly the kind of relationship I was having with Sonic. It wasn't right. They hated each other so much that they were willing to ignore what I had to say, that I was just some prize to be won. I got so upset, so angry, heartbroken, and confused all at once that I just ran away as fast as I could, but stupid me. I ended up running right into a group of bounty hunters. But this time, Sonic and Shadow were there to save me. And even though I was still mad at both of them, to be in Shadow's arms, I couldn't take it anymore, so I confessed my love to him. And on that day, in that twisted world, I became his rose. Eventually, we learned that Earl had the missing Chaos Emerald and was planning to use it for some unholy ritual that would force every woman in the world to love him. And just to spite me, he marched his army towards Knott's space with a strange altar. Sonic, Shadow, Queen Knots. Everyone fought so hard, but it wasn't enough. Not while Earl had the emerald in his possession. He captured me and everyone else, took me to Knott's chamber and put his hands on me, telling me all of the terrible things he was going to do to me. I was so scared. I thought it was the end of my life. But in a strange twist of fate, a small red hedgehog and her brother intervened with a plan of their own. The hedgehog, Canis, snuck one of those jewels into my mouth to give to Shadow, giving him just enough energy to fight back. Then I kicked the emerald out of Earl's hands, but then I...
Is everything alright, Amy?
We won, but... Huh? What?
You were zoning out. The dark thoughts were starting to take you. Now then, you mentioned Sonic and Shadow fighting this Earl character, and you beat him. Then what?
Oh, right. We recovered the Chaos Emerald. And then Canis modified the altar so Shadow could perform a stronger chaos control to send us back home. The last thing I can remember was feeling Shadow holding me in my bed. I tried convincing myself that it was all just a bad dream. That maybe Eggman did something to me that made me hallucinate. But no. It was real. And now... every time I close my eyes or look at a mirror, I can feel him like he's right behind me. It's like he's haunting my very mind. Like an itch that won't go away.